very happy to be joined today by Gail Talanian O'Reilly, who is the founder of Made in Armenia Direct, which is basically a company that joins artisans in Armenia and sells their products in the diaspora, specifically in the United States.
We sell them in the diaspora. We also sell them in Armenia.
It's been around for 11 years. As you reflect on that, what have been the successes and what have been the challenges?
The successes have been that we've been around for 11 years. The successes have been that the artisans here have gained weight. And as simple as that sounds, it means they've got enough food on their table. And I'm proud of that. The successes are that we've started our own production companies 3 years ago, so that we are actually producing. And I guess the successes are 11 years ago I had 2 volunteers working for me in Armenia, and today I have 25 employees and artisans working for me, and probably another 30 artisans who are independent artisans who work for me.
What are some of the challenges, or what continues to be a challenge?
Probably the biggest challenge here is the amount of red tape and paperwork that's involved in doing things. I often say, my family has a business in Boston, and I often say, if we had to go through this paperwork, we'd never have time to accomplish anything. But I think with the younger generation coming on, it's getting better here.
So for 11 years you've been dealing with red tape issues.
Yes.
Why do you do it?
I don't know. People ask me that. My first trip here was in 1991. I'm 100% Armenian. And I say to people, once you visit this country and you're Armenian, you don't go back the same person you were. And that's what happened to me. I came here in 91. It's my homeland. Somebody needed to take care of it or it would be gone.
If it wasn't for you and all your efforts, whether it be in every sphere, would this thing have been sustainable for 11 years?
Only if you found somebody that had the same mentality and stubbornness as I did to say, it's going to work, I'm going to make it work, it has to work. Because there are too many artisans here who are so talented, and somebody has to know how great they are.
But you had said before to me, off camera, that in the future it will be sustainable.
Right. And it is not sustainable yet. We are not making a profit yet. I am still funding it. And my mom is 89 years old, and she reminded me the other day that she is 89, and in her lifetime, she would like to see this be sustainable, and I have promised her it will be sustainable in her lifetime.
Sure, I'm sure it will. And of course, as you sell great merchandise, I think this is our time for the sales pitch. Today, Gail is wearing a necklace made in Armenia Direct. Yes. Earrings made in Armenia Direct?
Yes, yes. This is from one of my artisans. He is a wonderful man. I've been working with him for 11 years. He has the chubbiest fingers I have ever seen, yet he makes these incredibly delicate things.
If you could, if it comes to your mind, some stories of the people who make these products and positive things over the years that you've seen.
One in particular was a gentleman that I met one time, and I came, this was in the beginning years, and I gave him what we needed him to do. His cheeks literally met in the middle. He was so thin. The next year when I came back, his cheeks had puffed up.
That's
great. And I thought, as simple as that is, he's got food on his table. And I was thrilled with that kind of thing.
Is that a common, not that specific story, but is it common that some of your artisans have gone from less than desirable position to a much more comfortable position?
Exactly, it really is. And I overheard a couple of them a few years ago. My Armenian is limited, but I could understand enough of it.
I understand.
For them to be one was bragging to the other that he didn't need to sell in the vernissage anymore. That I was giving him enough business that he didn't have to go to the vernissage and sell. And I thought, that's great. I love it, that I'm keeping him busy enough that I can sustain him and his family.
Fantastic. Let's finish with this. If tomorrow I said, or anyone said, I want to start something here, what have you learned over 11 years, and what would be the first piece of advice you would give someone?
If you're waiting till the country is perfect before you start your project, then don't come now. But also, when it's perfect, they're not going to need you. And now, to me, is the time when they need people here. So you need to have a love, and you have to be emotionally connected to what's going on here.
Gail, Talanian, O'Reilly, thank you so much for joining us. It's Made in Armenia Direct. This is your semi-annual trip, and we hope as you go back, you continue to stay involved with CivilNet. Let us know how you're doing. And yeah, keep us informed.
I will.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Of course.